So, my people, na good day. Yesterday, mark 65, years old of Nigeria, and a lot of my friends they post happy independence, and happy celebration. And it got to a point whereby I was angry because when you call something a celebration, you should be able to pick out the joy part of it. It's okay, fine. So that's why sometimes you don't even need to celebrate your birthday. You don't need to celebrate your birthday. If that year is rough for you, sit down. That day where you clock another year, sit down, think your life. Say, okay, wetin I no do well last year till this year now. Why I clock another year? Wetin I never do well for my life. Make you sit down, think and say, okay, this mistake, I no wan carry enter this new year while they look ahead. No be say you go just every 365 days you go dey celebrate, dey jump up and down. Nigeria clock 65 yesterday. Wetin be one good thing? Wetin be one good thing when you fit sit down and say, okay, see wetin we dey celebrate now as a country. So wetin the celebration dey have, wetin dey all about? Nothing. The only celebration wey dey there be say, fine, Nigeria, e clock another year older, 65 years, nothing to show for. I know we've been having issues of insecurity, issue of, military intervention. But since 1999, we don't get stable democracy. Is there anything positive about it? From one bad government to another, from one corrupt government to another? Like, okay now, more no talk too much. More just go for the what's it called? The economic part alone. More just talk about the challenges where we don't get. Only 2025 alone. Since I don't want to talk since Tinubu come, just 2025, the challenges we won't get. If we talk about the economic part alone, fine. More talk about economic challenges now. High inflation and cost of living. There are some cities in Nigeria that an average man cannot live in right now. Is it Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt? In fact, in most capitals now in Nigeria, all state capitals now, an average Nigerian cannot live or afford life there. People stay in outskirts. Check Abuja. 70% of Abuja population stays in Nasarawa state. Check Lagos. More than 50% of Lagosians stays in Ogun state. So no be saying a story. I stay Lagos. Check where that person is staying. Now Ogun state they stay. They stay Abuja. Go check them. If no be Suleja na Maraba Nyanya. Masaka Ado. So now if we check the poverty level and see, poverty and unemployment, they grow. In fact, they skyrocket. It's like seeing a plant where they use fertilizer grow. And government no get solution to them. And when they jump up, we don't talk about independency on oil, like this oil dependency. Like when we will come out say, okay, we rely on oil. In international market, they drop. These developed worlds, this developed economy, they are not depending on oil again to sustain their economy. They are looking for other ways of improving, other ways of growing their economy without oil. But we know we still here, we still sit down saying oil. Check the value of oil, they drop. 20 years ago, now the value of oil still be what we get today. And you won't grow economy with oil. When you get Greenland to farm, we are not blame them now. When insecurity don't pursue everybody, come off for farm. Come Benue State now, you know if you farm again. The farming system for Benue State dropped more than 40% to last year because of insecurity and insurgency this year. The same thing for Plateau State as well. Before we can talk of insecurity and humanitarian issues, I fit tell you say almost all the states for Nigeria now, you know if you stay there. The only place where you feel rugged and now are Lagos and Abuja. And maybe some capitals, state capitals. And you go there, they jump up and down, say you celebrate Independence Day. If our leaders been get sense, they're supposed to sit down and think, what next? How can we take this country further? We're not coming to insult anybody. Are just an eye opener, because we youths, we need to do better. I won't be surprised 2027 will come now again. They will still give us 5,000 people go carry their votes, still go sell. Make your vote dey count. The 5,000 wey you collect for last election never spend am finish. Una use una head o. Very soon again dem go come still lie give una. With this kind sufferness now, I believe say many Nigerians suppose don learn from their mistakes. Even all this mama papa again, dem too dey add for the problem. Peace.